All right, spring is coming and I'm all excited to show you my new 2021 Z18. Just a brief look at it, but the main thing that I'm doing this video for is to show you my latest upgrade. There's my Z18, motor is still covered. It's a 175 Pro SX, but my latest addition is that. So excited. I just finished wiring it up and I'm really excited to try it out for the first time this summer. When I took my AGM battery out, that was 71 pounds this past winter because I removed my batteries for storage. I said there's no way. I know they're very expensive, but I got the most popular batteries out there. Ionic crank, 100 amp, which is good enough for what I'm using. And I decided to go with the smaller Dakota 60 amp. They're actually dual purpose. They can be used for crank too. They're supposed to be able to crank 1,000 cold cranking amps. And all wired up, modified and ready to go. So here's my latest setup, guys. I'm using the Ionic that has the built-in app, 100 amp hour. I'm using it for my cranking motor and to power up all my electronics. That includes two Hummingbirds, one 10-inch, one 9-inch. And haven't tried it yet. I'm all excited to try that out. And I decided to put the two dual purpose or 60 amp hour, two 12 volt in series to make up 24 volts to power up my 80 pound thrust 24 volt ultrex. All excited to see that. And what I decided to do, because this doesn't have an app, I added a smart shunt here, and it can monitor. I wired it up that it's going to monitor 24 volts. So because you like to know, this has the app, built-in app, so you can monitor your voltage and everything. So I wanted to monitor this because I would have no way of knowing, how much I have left on the water. If I'm out there for 4 or 5 hours, you want to know how much, 80% left. So Smart Shunt will do that, and I'll show you that in a part of the video later on. That could monitor these batteries while I'm using my trolling motor, so you know how much life you have left. So that's all wired up to a circuit breaker. Also, the boat comes with, I'm not sure if you guys could see that. I'll try to bring it in closer. It comes with the NOCO onboard charger. It's a 3-bank charger. Nitro puts those in the boats for stock. You can upgrade to whatever you want, 3-bank, 2-bank. I had the 3-bank because this came with 3 batteries. And it has the option of charging lithium, which so I didn't have to buy one of those. Yeah, for sure, lithium batteries are very expensive, but I think it's well money spent. Where basically, they're all 11-year warranty now, and I hope I probably don't have to buy a battery anymore for who knows how long. So as I stated earlier about these lithium batteries, where I literally lost probably over 130 pounds. The AGM battery interstate that came with the boat, it was 71 pound. And I don't know why Nitro puts them right in the back of the driver's seat. So, if I'm driving myself, I got the weight all on one side. So I modified it to put it in the center. And this thing is only 26 pounds. These are 14 each. The Dakotas are only 14 each. So I basically got about 55 pounds, and I removed the 2 Deep Cycle were 59 each. So I had 189 in total that I weighed, and I'm adding 55. So I actually, if you subtract that, I lost 135 pounds of weight in the back of my boat, which should help with performance and maybe top speed. I used the original trays, which I modified one. Basically, I cut one in half and heat melted them together to make up this battery tray. And these straps are just regular straps you can buy anywhere, that I modified them to hook up, you know, and these batteries aren't going on anywhere. They're solid in here. They won't be bouncing around or anything. On the Ionic battery for my crank, and obviously have all these accessory wires hooked up to it, I had to make up these adapters that I actually just modified. This is like a jumper block that I used, took it apart, and I used the plate, that's stainless steel, to use it for some of the wires are a little smaller. They wouldn't fit over the Ionic stud that's bigger. So I just divided them equally, which you don't want to put so many on one stud anyway. So I got like 3 on one and 3 or 4 on the other. And that worked out really well, and that's stainless steel. So it's all wired up solid. Have to try it out, and maybe in a later video I'll let you know how that works out. And so this is the app I wanted to show you guys that Ionic has. You can just go online and put in this app in your system. It'll monitor your battery. It shows you there I have 90% left, 100 amp hour. I set this up to be my cranking. You can modify it to select what you want to use it for. And I just want to show you a quick demo. Like right now, obviously it's in neutral, nothing's loaded. So let me just put on my power here. And right off the bat, you could see a 1/2 amp or 0.6 of an amp. Just give it a bit more load, like putting my nav lights on. Let me just put the voltage pump on. And you can hear it whining away there. So right now, if I ran this, it shows it's 1.7 amps that it's drawing. And if you look underneath the battery, you see 58 hours and 33 minutes. So the remaining time, if I was running this without charging or anything, this battery would last for another 58 hours and 33 minutes, which is crazy. Just leaving this running. That's like almost 3 days. So that's a lot of juice. We'll see how it works out in the water, and I'll probably post another video later on to let you guys know how that works out. So this is the other app that's monitoring from the Smart Shunt. That's a Victron Connect app that you can go to your app store and download it if you have this Smart Shunt. So I wanted to monitor the how long these batteries will last, because it had no capability like the Ionic that has a built-in. Basically, I wired it up so that I can monitor as a 24 volt system. Being lithium, they're a bit more, so there you got 27.46. State of charge is 100%. And, you know, infinite time because there's no load on it. So what I want to do when I have it out in the water, which I might post later on a video, how much amps I'm drawing when I'm using my ultrex, and you know, I want to know how long it's going to last throughout the day. If I'm fishing for 4 hours, how much remaining of life I'm going to have on these batteries. So that's my setup, guys. I'm excited to go out and try it, and I will let you know and keep you guys posted if you're interested in more videos. Actually, just to add to that, I plugged in my onboard charger, and just to show you that there's 3.35 amps going into the batteries right now. And also this shunt has 2 areas where you can monitor 2 different batteries. Basically, the other one's not really my starter battery. I use it as that. It's my midpoint battery, so it shows you my one battery that's 13.8 volts, and my total voltage for both of them 27.39, which it looks like the charger just kicked off because it is fully charged. It's at 100%. But yeah, that's pretty cool the way you can monitor that. So the main point is I want to monitor it when it's drawing current.